Test.
Hey guys.
1, 2, 3. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We come to you from southern Oklahoma.
Zane's here. Hey y'all, I can't really stay and chat with, so I'll have to watch this video tomorrow. Good night. We understand totally. Some days you just have to get your stuff done or go to bed early so you can get your stuff done early in the morning.
Yep. And that's all good.
Are a great way to pack.
Hi, Trisha. Hello, Brandon. Stephanie. Hope you're feeling better, Brandon.
Yes, and I don't want to.
Kay says, hey guys. Herman, howdy y'all. Wallace, hello from West Virginia. Hello, Tina, Pam, Rhonda, Lori's up tonight. Sue, Neil, Wallace. I think that was all from there.
I hit something I didn't mean to. Thank y'all so much for coming in, hanging out with us.
Faye, Terry, Jessica.
Well,
Eric.
We got some awesome content coming up here. The next video, we
Work not soon.
We have been working the goats, and man, there's just, I don't know, the other night when we worked the goats, and I say night because I told no, you're good. I told the kids, I said, here's the deal, it's getting dark, we can wake up tomorrow morning and start, or we can break out the lights and finish them tonight. And they said, let's get some lights out. So we ended up working until about 10 o'clock. So that video is going to be good. So
it's always better in the evenings, though, than it is early mornings. It seems like the air or the breeze a little bit better.
It is. Hello from Alabama.
Well, he says, I've been catching most of y'all's lives lately. I know. You've been staying up a little bit later than normal, I guess.
Yeah. Herman says, I need some peacocks. How much? I have one left that is actually pretty good size. We get 75 for him, and then I got another baby one. We get 50 for them.
Good morning, Brand Stephanie from South Africa. Any more snake egg finds?
No.
I would freak out.
No, man.
No.
Which, afterwards it's all funny and games, but man, there's some snake lovers out there, and well, I sure hope they're not scared of anything, because I guess it's just the way you're raised.
Good morning, Lori. I like that color on you, Stephanie. I love the green too.
Okay, says I want a peacock. I got 2 left. I got one that's about 2.5 months. And then I've got another one that's probably about 2 weeks.
Leighton in the shower, and Braylee's like, I need to go to the bathroom.
Well, thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate it. We love interacting with each and every one of y'all. If we didn't, we wouldn't be here. It's so much. It's so fun. No, Trish, you're totally fine. You're fine. Yeah. Ellen, how are you? Here I am again. Enjoyed the early live from Florida. Blessings to you all and family. Doing a great job. Thank you. Yeah, we did. We did an individual live on Facebook for the first time, and just hung out with the chickens because we've never done one just live with Facebook. So we tried it. Man, I'm having such a hard time with my Wi-Fi extenders. It's terrible. It's crazy. Nope. We still have not caught anything in the trap. Hi, Brandon Stephanie. I just have to say your farm is looking really good. It's coming a long way. I'm so proud of all y'all. I love the Stephanie channel. How is Addison's hand? It's done better. We put some ointment on it, and I still don't know what bit her. That's crazy. Hi, Sue. Good morning. That was hilarious. Yeah. Addison's doing good. It didn't really swell up really, really bad. There's White Rock Homestead. How are y'all? Thank you so much for stopping by. I seen y'all's live earlier. Um, Addison's doing good. Hello from Washington, Deborah. Thank you so much for coming in. What kind of snake eggs were them? They was snake eggs. That's all I can tell you, PM. Um, haven't been a while. Haven't been live in a little while. Yeah, we've just been super, super busy. Yeah. Um, do you have any challenge coins to trade? No, I do not. Hey, Sue from Ohio. Love you. My daughter has a ball that she's like a pet. Oh, python. Oh, I mean, here's the deal. If you're raised up with snakes, they're not going to bother you. Um, so I just wasn't. I was always terrified of them, which our big deal was copperheads when I was growing up. Probably think so. Probably burn the whole area down. How can you ship them? I can't really ship live birds at this time. No, I've got to wait until I get my license to do that. Looking forward to the Walkers Live where they see how much the kids have grown before school starts. Yep, that will be coming up. Um, can a peacock live in Maine? I'm sure it can. Steph will be back in here to answer that. She's taking care of Braylee. She's still under the weather a little bit. Hey, Brennan, glad to see the mouse traps work. I was shocked about that. Wow. Press the thumbs up button. Thank you so much, Terry. Hello. Watching from Alberta, Canada. Love your videos of the animals and children. God bless your family. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, Ranger is really, really tall. He says, thank you to you and your family. You got me through some dark times. Well, I'm glad that we was able to do that. That's really, I just would have never dreamed that when we first started, but once we started hearing, stories like that, yeah. Did you find the owner of the pig? Nope, we never found the owner of the pig. He stayed 3 or 4 days and he was gone. I told him, Tina, he's feeling sick today. Well, hopefully he gets to feeling a little bit better, Sue. The chicken coops are looking amazing. Yes, they are. We are just about finished with the 8th chicken coop, and then we're going to move. I don't know what breed we're going to move to the back, and then we're going to move the turkeys in one, and then the guineas, and we should have everything about separated. I know the barnyard. We're getting ready to let them out. Where'd you find snake eggs? They was over by the new chicken coops under some tin. Tell Captain Kayson I said hello from Georgia. I will definitely do that, Tommy. He's been on it here lately. He's on this thing. Has he told you he want to build a roller coaster?
No.
Yeah. He asked where the drill was, and he's going to build a roller coaster. And I said, are you building a toy one or one that you can ride? He said, one that big people can ride. Little people can ride them too, but they have to ride with their parents. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well, he told us that, or not me. I was like told by the teacher, but when he went to speech, they asked him, what he wanted to do or whatever, and he said restaurant, and she was like, "Oh, you want to cook at a restaurant?" He said, No, I want to own it so I can make all that money.
So listen to this. We was pulling the gate. He says, I'm going to own a restaurant. I'm going to get me a restaurant. We can get a food truck and put out there. So I was like, restaurant, food truck. He said, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make all that money. And then when them kids come up there that don't have no money for food, I'm going to give them the food so their mama don't have to pay for the money. I was like, that's very, very sweet of him to just think about that.
Mm-hmm. But his brain thinks a lot more than any just regular 9-year-old.
Yeah.
It's constantly going with thoughts.
Yeah, I don't like snakes either. Hey, Tony.
I think I can see Kayson building a roller coaster. Happy birthday, Essie. He's very smart. He's an entrepreneur. He is.
Brandon, you going to get a second cutting of your hay? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. We'll just have to see if I can come across some hay equipment.
Can Steph make chicken and dumplings? We made it before. It's been in the old house. I haven't made it since we moved here, but there's a lot that goes into chicken and dumplings.
Brandon, you're sure wild on that Harley. Let me tell you what, that was nerve-wracking right there.
Love your farm and animals and you all.
Any updates on Kayson's shirt? No, not yet. We got to complete one more shirt, and then we're going to send them in. And we really haven't promoted our other merch, but we really got to get rid of some more of that. And like I said, I over-ordered big time. That's the reason why we keep them on sale, just to try to get rid of them.
Do you ever watch your old videos, see how far you come? You should be proud. We do.
Yes,
we go
actually,
back and watch.
I did it today. I was actually on the phone with Kevin, and I popped up the video of when we built the stand outside, and me and the kids was separating pecans, and they was saving their money to get them something. And Leighton saved enough money. He picked the cons. We picked over 1,000 pounds, and he bought his first PS3 by picking up pecans. But just to see them, it was so amazing.
I forgot, but I was looking through my pictures this morning, trying to just find another picture or whatever, which it's Thursday, so I was going to do like an old picture because of Throwback Thursday. And I didn't find any animal pictures in my actual gallery, so I had to go through Facebook. But look.
Yeah, that's a little bitty.
They were young. Looks better like on the phone than it does showing on a camera, but that was a church day.
Tim, we're done good.
See, my kids can dress up. Y'all just get to see the farm life on them.
Terry said peacocks in Maine would need to be indoors. There's Neil says people that know me are so used to me wearing plain baseball caps that when they see my Captain Kayson hat, I get the pleasure of explaining who he is and pointing them to your channel. Well, that's awesome, Neil.
Is yours blue too?
Yeah, it's identical. Do you think Addison was burned by a spider? Was bitten by a spider? I don't think that was a spider.
I don't think so, and it's already gone.
Yeah, it's gone now. So
she iced it, and there's no bump or nothing. So I have no idea. I think maybe just an ant. I think there was just some ants crawling on the hills.
So if y'all seen that Captain Kayson shirt or the hat, we are going to be coming out with some Captain Kayson shirts, and we're going to both have one shirt apiece on our channel, and that will be pretty much our Christmas launch is what we're going to call it.
Where did you get your shirt, Stephanie? I love cows. I want them. This one was from the expo. It was one of the vendors outside at the expo. I don't remember off the top of my head. I still have it at on my dresser, but
Hey,
Yeah, it was a vendor.
hey, love your videos, Brandon. Greetings from South Carolina. Well, thank you so much for coming in. TM says, I love watching your channel. I am learning from you. So when I get a farm, I am so excited for you and your chickens. That is so good. I am too, and you know sometimes it can get discouraging because it takes so much to get there, and you know once we get the pins done, that's when I'm going to reach out to a certifier to go ahead and start making arrangements and getting some birds tested.
When do you or why do you not spray your horses and alpacas down with water? I've seen others do it. I just thought they all liked it. Yeah, I mean, I know Patches likes it, and Honey's kind of she'll run back a little bit, but it just kind of depends. But yeah, when we're watering and stuff, I know I don't really show a lot of watering the animals just because
Mainly
it
it's in the evening times,
but
to me, I just they're well now they're shaved, but before their wool was on them. But you'll see in some videos us playing around with the pigs, spraying the pigs and stuff. But I actually did spray bushwhacker this morning, but that's a. I wish we just had a full time cameraman that just followed us everywhere all day long, so we could just get everything we do, break it down into pieces. We probably get 75% or 65% of everything we do a day, but there's still some things that we just try to get through just because it's so hot or whatever.
Is it legal to trap animals when trapping season's out?
Yes.
So there's different trapping seasons. Like it's not you just have one trapping season for every animal.
So there's a difference of trapping what we're doing. We're trapping to protect our animals. We're not trapping for hides, tannin hides and stuff. So for instance, if we catch a bobcat on one of our foot traps, what we would do was we would go ahead and contact the game warden, and then we would dig a hole and we would bury it. You can't tan it or anything like that. You just log it in the books.
Steph, how are you feeling after your surgery? My surgery was in February for my heart, and I'm still not feeling right. I'm doing good. Like, can't even tell I had surgery, but hopefully you will start feeling a little bit better.
Henry says, today isn't a good day for me. Friday, granddaughter and great-granddaughter. I am moving to Kentucky. I'm going to need prayers. Well, we'll keep you in our prayers. Himmler, how are you? Good to see y'all.
Just had a gander at your merch. The only thing left in my size I already own.
Well, I appreciate you going over there and checking that out.
Bushwhacker, I'm sure he loved getting sprayed by the water.
Yeah. I might have just sprayed him because he was acting out, but I did spray him. Which the other day, and a little bit of it was on camera, but I was trying, and I always focus on Bushwhacker when he's there. But was trying to get the ponies in another pen, and I was trying to help them. And next thing I turn around, Bushwhacker's right there, and he kind of tossed me up in the air a little bit. And it made me really, really mad, but really it was my fault for not paying attention to him. So we are looking into a guy coming out looking to try to help us get a permanent fence, and I'm going to put it about 5 foot tall and then barbed wire on top. So hopefully that works.
Brand, do you recommend medicated chicken feed for the baby chickens?
Well, I use medicated chicken feed probably the first month they are born, and then I take them off of it, and then I use just a quail or a chicken grower.
Don't you also, or is it something you used to do, the orange medicine that you put in the water?
Yeah, that's just a supplement that's got vitamins in it, and it's kind of a booster to get them up. Um, it's so hard to raise them. When I try to raise them without the Medicaid, it seems like we lose quite a bit. But if I will say this year, we hadn't lost very many babies at the start.
Yeah, chicken. Addison says, "Hey, I have a good question. How far away is Tractor Supply from y'all's house? Because Brandon's always going after he comes back."
Yeah, it's about 8 miles.
Yeah. Kid. Oh,
We have all different sizes, TM. I'll get the link and post it there. Like I say, is
there's Chestnut Hills.
we and I know that everybody's a lot of people's already got our merch, and that's cool. But we've picked up a bunch of new followers as well, so they're just getting a. So I mean, the new ones may. What am I doing? Oh, I'm mixed up.
You cleaned up some. Where's that paper that it had my shirt design on it? When do your kids start? They start back next week. A lot of schools and classes, they started back this week, but ours are still a week out.
That is our website that you can get a merch from. Pretty much have all sizes in stock still.
Brandon, glad to hear you are looking into getting help with the fencing. I love your family and watching your kids growing up. You are raising 4 fantastic kids.
Well, thank you. Well, like I said, we finished that other fence, but it took, a week. And maybe I'll get y'all's opinion on this. So the builder said that he would charge us $3 a foot. So does that sound like a fair price? That is just the labor. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And it's also Oklahoma. Like everywhere has different prices, but.
What Rook says, they are great kids. Love that they have fun playing like kids should, even if I have to patch them up.
Yep.
That's right.
Brandon, your hat size like a 7 3/4.
I have no clue. I got a fat head though.
This one's a large, extra large.
Let's see. See if it works.
What do you measure it from though? Oh my god.
Let's see if that works. I don't know if it'll work or not.
That ain't gonna tell you.
It should. Whatever 25 and a half is.
I was thinking you were gonna do the hat like.
I don't know. It just says large, I think.
Yeah, extra large. Large, extra large. It doesn't say like a size.
No. I ain't worried about it. That ain't gonna work.
I think like 7.5.
My granddaughter is the apple of my eye and makes me laugh all the time. So, yes, I will be FaceTiming her. Well, that's a good thing that we got FaceTime now.
Actually had surgery in May, still recovering from it. I'm very sorry. Oh, talking to Tina.
Hey, do y'all remember me? If I can see a face, maybe, but.
Hey y'all, you're rocking the fence build. Great job.
Thank you. I'll buy one also. I'll tell you what.
That sounds like a good price.
Since we just started this early, if we'll send a couple extra gifts. Anybody orders tonight, we'll put a keychain in there, Eddy Family Farm keychain, and we'll give you. Yeah. I love these things. I think they're so cool. But this logo's pretty much just kind of stuck with us.
Moi. I need to find my key because you stole it. I'm always using your truck key.
Hello, Christina. How are you?
Chestnut it's a -7.5, and my head is bound to be bigger than Brandon's.
I don't know. I tell you, the school had to order me a special helmet. I love y'all's videos, and I love when you have the whole family in your videos. I think you should do a farm tour. Well, we pretty much do that. Steph goes through all the animals all the time, what she does in the mornings. Did Captain Kayson catch anything in his traps? Yes, he did. That will be coming out in the next video as well.
Yes, Steph shows all the animals. Our children go back August 25th, and the teachers streaks September 1st. And I believe they are going to be to go out.
Yep, kids will be going back soon. Hello, Christina from Oregon. Jeff, how are you? Is it legal to trap when you're trapping out of season?
That's what.
Oh, that was earlier.
Yeah. Not the red Solo cup.
Tony said, Brennan, you and Steph, I really enjoy how you let the kids help and be kids also. As you know, count me in on Kayson's shirt. That's right. Oh, that's what they was talking about, that Bible one. I thought they was talking about our other ones. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Captain Kayson's shirt's going to be a big hit.
I think so too. Maxine said, I think she meant strikes. It says streaks, but and the teacher strikes.
I seen you spray the llamas and the horses
that
many
was
times.
The water.
Oh yeah. And that was another thing. I'm going to tell you, the flies. And I was watching your video where the flies was dead in the trees. Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's that fly spray I've been spraying. Because I
didn't get the ant or whatever. Addison
I went into their building and I sprayed in the building. I sprayed all the hay and everything. So, in your live this morning, you mentioned about having to move the pigs because of an accident with the goat. Or did I hear that wrong? Yeah. Well, they actually got one of our baby goats here about a week ago. And I was shocked. I mean, I knew pigs would eat pretty much anything, but not if it's alive. But in the long run, it's going to work out better. They're going to a bigger pen, and the pen they're in, we're just going to take that divider out, and that's going to be the whole mama pen. But I'm going to go in with the tractor, and I'm going to scoop their waller out and bring some more dirt in.
Did you get all the turtles out of the pond? No, but that's something I need to throw it back in the pond, and because it hasn't been put back in yet.
So the problem, the kids go out there and check it, and they pull it up on the shore, and they can't get it back out.
Can you, in the next video, go fishing in the pond with all the turtles as a professional fishing angler?
And catch a bunch of turtles.
Okay. Our children go back. Oh, that's the one I just read.
What is your rank in the police force? I'm just part-time now. I when I left, I was the sergeant of the department, which we're not very big. I think we got 10 officers, including the sheriff. You got the sheriff, the undersheriff, the sergeant, and then all the field deputies. But Yeah, it was sad to leave, but I still get to go out once a week. Hey, Lori, how are
Sandy
you?
says, "Hello, Eddie family. I'm sorry my Canada pension didn't come in, so my membership wasn't paid. Helps when you do your taxes. I'm embarrassed. Please, I hope I get my same membership health for the end of the month."
Well, you're perfectly fine, and what it you get everything. So if you miss when you come back, you get to catch up on all the other videos and stuff. So, um, and like I say, for the ones that don't, I mean, you really don't. I mean, we share everything with everybody. They just might find out the information before. It's just a perk. You know, get a extra live or something like that, especially if we got a week we can go in. But it just really helps the farm, especially with the feed and stuff. So we've been trying really hard to stay on that and make sure we get things coming out.
Hats have conversion tables from inches to hat size. Oh,
I've been a cop for 10 years, um, and I left about in 2023, and I went back about probably a year ago now.
yeah.
So I was
You
only
left
out.
in a May.
Yeah, I was only out for about 6 months, and then I went back part time after we had a big bang bang.
Yeah, I believe it was November when you went back. Look at Lori. Has everyone seen Stephanie's channel? Then she shared it.
Looky there. Hey y'all, are y'all? Hey y'all, are you? I am a huge fan, and I love y'all's content. I want to meet you sometime and maybe go fishing sometime.
I think it caught you up because hey, y'all was down
I
here.
know.
So hey, how are you?
Yeah, my letters went all together.
I do love the chickens with the wild feathers, but I must admit I am horrified of chickens. I was spurred by my grandparents' hateful rooster, but he ended up in a pot, but I ate none of it. See, we have a rooster like that. He was going after me today, but he's in the pen, so he can't get me. That silver lace Wyandotte.
Yeah, and
He
he's in
is.
trouble because there's about 10 of them that are just about big enough to trade him out.
Yeah, I don't even know what we would do with him because we can't take him to an auction.
Here's a glad you and your son caught some stuff in the traps. I'm glad he's getting some animals. Also, my baby ducks are hatching out anytime. I have 4 trying to come out so far. That's awesome. Out of 21, that's awesome. And I don't know if it's already been out. I think it was in the last video that we found a huge nest of guinea eggs. And I used to check those areas all the time, but it's got so hot. I just figured they quit laying. And I loved his reaction when he saw those eggs. There's 1,000 eggs.
Lori, I'm sorry, I thought you was done.
I'm good.
Lori says, yes, you can put him in an auction, Stephanie. I'll put him up there in the auction that you go to so that you can get him and you see how well you like, because he's a beautiful bird. He's beautiful, but he will get you.
Hey, Wayne says, good evening from Central Nebraska. Love your videos. Keep up the great work. Your fence is looking great. Well, thank you.
You'd be a size 8. It says, according to the hat conversion chart, 25 inches would be a size 8.
8. What did you have, Nick? A 7?
7.5.
7.5. Ooh, my head might be a little bit bigger.
That it's not a good thing.
I'm used to it. Are their kids ready for school?
Because you know how often I buy at auctions.
Hi, Brandon and Steph. Good evening from hot and humid Wisconsin. That's right.
Suki Jane, so there's videos on YouTube on how to tame an aggressive rooster.
I don't know about that. Trish says it was good to see Tom and Jerry. Yep. And once we get those next pins done, we're going to have enough room to go ahead and take all those chickens and put them over there. I don't know if I want to take my old hen. I probably will put the old hens and all of them together, but I'm going to mark them with the leg band so I know.
Nick says Lori refuses to even get a bidding number. That's how she makes herself behave.
Riz says, y'all have a great night. God bless. Thank you so much.
Lori said, y'all need to come to the Amish auction next month. It should be cooler. Kayson is a big number guy. I remember when you were just beginning to start hatching and you asked Kayson how many he thought you would get, and he said 1,000.
He loves those 1,000 words.
Heidi.
Hey, Heidi says, hello, Brandon and Stephanie. I became a member today, and I have been watching all your videos to catch up with your family. It is so amazing how much you have accomplished since you moved on the farm. I know it's crazy. The other night we did just sit on the back porch and just kind of soaked it all in. And from time to time,
it's beautiful on the back porch.
Just got to slow down and just look how far we've achieved things.
Captain Kayson is great at finding eggs. His estimate of how many was only out by 958. Leave it to you guys to compare head sizes. They've been doing it a long time. Do you plan on training Leighton how to use firearms? He's already a pro.
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
He was taught a long time ago.
So that's something we don't really show much of because used to, that was a really big thing, a no-no. And, it's just used to, we showed more of the trapping stuff, but we don't put everything in there. I'm going to show, some of it because, like I said, these videos are for us later on.
And plus now, it's scarier too because he's older. Like he's over 13, so he's older, but he still looks young. So you can't really, we just can't do it. What I found funny in that video was he said they were nesting in the trees. They found that big nest of eggs in the tree on the ground.
I don't know if y'all heard what he said, but because he didn't have a mic on. And that's another deal. Well, I'm going to say this first, but I said, they ain't going to be up in trees. He said, what did he say? Them eagles lay eggs. So I was like, well, he's got a point. But I know we've been getting a lot of comments that people can't hear us. We're quiet. So when there are more than two of us, we use no mics because you can only put two mics on one person or use two mics on one receiver. So we've learned if we leave the mics off, it picks up everybody, but we just have to turn up the volume. So we do our best, but sometimes it is what it is.
Donald, I like Addison's haircut. Looks very nice. I'm excited for it to actually be dry. Like in the video, it was still kind of wet, but once it's dry and how she wears it down every day anyways, I'm excited to see how it kind of frames her face and everything.
Kim says, I haven't seen Cowboy lately. He's down there with the pigs.
Right after we got back inside, she wanted bubble braids, so she got bubble braids. Brandon, did you name the baby llama yet? You need to get to name her. You already did. Precocious.
Precious. Yeah, because I call her Precious.
Oh.
Yeah, she's so precious. Well, that might stick. That's one.
I know I've been calling her, I think it's Snowball.
We need to get with the kids and get that down so we can get her name because she will stay on the farm. Hey, Steph and Brandon, enjoy watching those videos and lives. Y'all are a beautiful family and have came so far. Thank you for sharing it with us all. It's been a joy for me watching you two and the kids. Well, thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate that. And, I know we can't get to all the reply back to all the comments like we used to, but we try to reply back to some of them. But if not, we will give a thumbs up or a heart. So thank y'all so much. I love seeing y'all's messages.
Brenda says, I was 4 years old, and to this day, I will not touch a chicken unless it's battered and fried.
Trish says, "Dang, I'm a teacher. I've never done with my work. Oh, props for you being a teacher. Y'all do a lot of work that y'all actually don't get paid for. And y'all got a lot of patience."
How's Addison's hand? It's good. Can't you tell? Nothing bitter.
No baby piglets yet. We just got the boy pig, and he's not quite big enough. I've really thought about getting one of those hog feeders. That way they have it all the time because they eat so much. But
with them being pigs, they would eat it literally all the time.
You would want that to make them grow fast, especially if you fatten them out. But dang, $250. I seen it today. I was like, nope.
Did y'all watch the Arms Family Farm today? Daniel's going to either sell or trade both of his tractors.
Yep.
Brandon holds the rooster down on the ground on its back for 10 minutes or until he stops struggling, then let it go.
Oh, was that on today's video? No, I was watching the one with the fishing. I was like, I don't guess I've seen the one today. I have to go back and check that out.
Of the chicken?
No, of his tractors.
Oh. I was like, I didn't have nothing to do with chickens, what I was just talking about. I remember I started watching y'all when it was rustic woodwork and you are making wooden flags.
That was a long time ago.
Hey, y'all love watching your videos. 4 o'clock comes early. Our daughter's car broke down, so we have to take her to work every day. 4 o'clock is way too early for me.
Okay, Kimberly said that sounds like a good price on the fence. Okay.
I think she was the only one that maybe answered. When I said earlier.
I'm gonna get down. Where are you at?
I'm at the bottom. I'm towards the bottom to the above the bottom. I keep going back and forth to make sure I get all of them that's coming down. I remember watching the channel when you first got the property. You have come a long way.
Yep.
Might have been a red ant. That's what I was thinking. Maybe an ant or something. Are you using any bait with the mousetrap buckets?
No.
They just climb in there.
They just get in there.
Anyone want some raccoon stew? Hey, Dean.
Literally, I think we've caught 50 something of them.
Deanne says, love your family and content. Love, hugs, and prayers from Martinsville, Indiana. God bless all of yours.
He says, how do you get sponsors? Sponsors just reach out to you. They see your content and then they reach out. But we have a lady that takes care of it, makes sure they're not scams because a lot of them are scammers.
Tina, I know the biggest one I think was I was excited. We just kind of started with getting the sponsor, like getting the oh my gosh, not sponsors, ads, and we was getting them through our email and everything, and that we got one from Nike. Remember that? Yeah. Oh, I was so excited. It said something like I don't even know if it was that much. It might have just been like $200 kid clothes or something like that. And yeah, I was super excited. Brandon like, that's a scam.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. Did you get your pool in yet?
Oh no, that's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot.
We've got to rent what do you call those? Traco.
Sherry sent 5 Eddy Family Farm gift memberships.
Awesome. Thank
Patty,
you so much.
Mr. Jimmy, Lauren, Emily, Naomi.
Trish says, last day teaching is August 15th. Been at a year around school for 28 years. Ready to slow down. Wow. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing those members.
Neil says, Steph is at the bottom, near the bottom, heading up the bottom, I think. Yep, that's exactly what I was doing. Asked Daniel, he's hired his fence after the flood.
Yeah.
Me and Brenda's drinking out of the same cup, the solo cup. He's got coffee and I got ice water. That's awesome. Kayson just melts my heart. I get so excited when he smiles. Yeah, he grins big time.
He does.
Brandon, what brand of coffee do you drink? We drink Blackout coffee, and I believe it's the best we've ever drank.
I don't know what it is.
Folgers.
This ain't Folgers.
No, that's that Colombian stuff,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's some Columbia something, but I like it.
Has Leighton ever thought about starting a channel like Ranger?
Yeah, but
He has too many sports.
we told him he needs to focus on school, and here's the deal: once he gets out, if that's what he wants to do, he can do it. But I don't want him to think about that. I want him to enjoy school and not worry about money or anything like that right now. Now, they work in the summertime, don't get me wrong, but YouTube, you can get in it and get addictive, and that's all you do. I mean, I've been that way for 5 years now.
Leighton's so good with Kayson.
Yeah, he definitely tries to, especially that fence, They got their good days and bad days.
Brandon get a truckload of construction sand to make the base for the swimming pool.
Yeah, I'm got a guy that we're going to go through to get us some red sand. But I think I'm going to have to build a retaining wall as well.
I really enjoy watching the boys out there helping you, Brandon.
Yep, we have a lot of fun. Hey, Eddy family, I love y'all's content. Brandon, I'm a retired law enforcement also, I love law enforcement work. It takes a certain type of person to do law enforcement. God bless. Yes, Robert, you're definitely right about that. And, honestly, it was just got to the point I just couldn't do the farm, the YouTube, and that. And I hated to leave it because I love it. I do. And at least I get to be around it still.
Good night, Addison.
Hello from Montgomery, Texas.
I absolutely love both your channels, Brandon. I love watching you meet the snakes. I laugh so hard. Keep up the great work.
Which chickens are the best egg layers? Do you sell them? As do you ship them? My son lives in Stroud. I live in southern Texas, and I'm thinking about buying him some chickens. So yes, Chuck, we're actually getting ready to start selling some of the bigger ones because we're going through and picking ours. But hopefully next year we'll be able to sell the baby chicks. That is our goal. There's a lot of things that, it's going to be small at first. We'll probably go to auctions and things like that because once you start shipping them, you got to have orders that come in, and as soon as they hatch, they go out that day. So it's still a lot that we got to do.
I watched the video of your last day at the sheriff's office. It broke my heart, but knew you are PT now.
Yeah, I actually watched it maybe a week or so ago, and it is hard. The main thing that really got me was the sheriff. It was so hard to go in there and tell him. I don't know, that guy. Like I say, I've been around him since I was a little kid, and it was amazing to get to work for him, and I still do. But yeah, that was the main part.
I was reading Neil's comment. I can see the kids going to school and boasting, "My dad's head's bigger than your dad's." I just looked at the sub numbers, less than 8,000 from 200,000 miles. So I'm looking forward to that party. Yeah, a small bruise on it, but it's the smallest bruise I've ever had, I think. But it's like the big, like the hurts really bad. Um, Sophie, I'm happy to see you up and getting around a lot better and doing good. And Addison being there right by your side. Yeah, she's been an angel through it all. If the mice just die once they are in the bucket, so
Animals.
they pretty much get trapped in the bucket, and then there's just no food or water because you're not going to feed them, and so that's how they go. You both are the best parents. Love my Eddy family. Are y'all still live, or is this a rerun? This is live, Teresa. I watched the video the last day. Oh, I just read that one.
How much do you want for the painted Jennies?
Went to the grandson's first ever scrimmage, and their sister did cheer. Makes my heart full to watch them. Yeah, Addison, they had a practice tonight, and they've been practicing and working on their dance. They have a halftime dance deal, and it's still a month away, but it's so good. It for fifth graders, for a bunch of 10, 11 year olds. It's really good. 12-year-olds.
Rumbling with the Brahms. How are you, Scott? Howdy, guys. Hope you have a blessed rest of the week and weekend. Well, thank you, Scott. I hope you do as well.
Tina, my youngest son, is a Leo K9 handler with our sheriff's office. Prayers for all Leos. Yes, definitely.
Look at these.
Oh yeah.
They're made that tape measure.
I think 36 and 37 is a good number.
I'll do that.
Maybe it was more than that. I'm like, I don't know. Those can be a little bit bigger, I think.
Right there for
44 to 47.
No.
I'm trying to remember what ours was. I think it was like 37 to 42.
Yeah.
So if you need to get Addison a nurse's outfit so she can look after you properly when you're ill. Yeah, she would so wear it too. This computer's just pointing towards you. They want to look at me more. Well, I figured. Coffee's in, Brand. How's everyone tonight? Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Well, thank you, Faith Meets Reality. What's a good email for you? Sent a couple, but I don't think they went through. It's eddyfamilyfarm@gmail.com.
Lori says, y'all have been keeping. Oh, y'all been keeping the tally for the number of mice you begin? Well, yeah, because the first day there was a bunch. Romeo's at the door. Heidi says, I love how excited Kayson gets when he realizes he caught something in his trap. Yep.
Did you get the towel made sitting on the shelf beside you, Brandon? Is Leighton going to be in high school this year?
No, that just come as a package deal. Deanne, are you seeing my comments? Yes, I'm sorry if I missed them. I get to talking and then I get 10, 20 minutes behind, so I start scrolling down.
If you missed a video each day, my day would be ruined. I wait on both your videos every day.
That's awesome. Well, like I said, it's it's been an amazing journey, and it's awesome that so many people enjoy our farm and that are so connected to us.
Tina, where did you purchase the bucket traps?
They were sent to us.
Yep. She may be on here. Oh, I don't remember her name. Was it like Caroline, Lorraine, Catherine? Oh my gosh.
Bucket traps.
They're awesome though. They work great. Stephanie, my oldest daughter, Stephanie, was born in Waukita, Oklahoma. Is it still the small town it was then? Of course, it was 50 years ago.
That's where the twister was.
That's where the tornado was, yeah. But I've never actually been there. So I don't know. I'm sure it probably is. But then again, after the Twister movie, people might have moved there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does Leighton start high school? No, he is starting 8th grade. So he's still middle school. Dean said the bucket trap's real easy to make one.
Yep. 8,000 away from 200,000.
Snake eggs you found. Do you think it was a snake in the chicken pen?
I think it was. Honestly, I do. It says you both are so good at teaching your children work ethics. God bless your family. I'm 73 years old. Well, thank you so much for hopping on here, Iowa, 73. And that's one thing that I will say about my dad. I just got bit by something. What was it?
Well, I don't know. Nothing now. Did it go down your shirt?
No, it went right there. I caught it.
So you must have flung it off then. It was probably a fly. You know, we got them biting flies.
No, it's all these June bugs.
June bugs
Not June bugs.
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs.
They're lucky. They don't bite.
How's Braylee?
It was a snake, Dean said.
She's doing a little bit better.
Yeah. She's Braylee. She does everything good. But I don't know if she still may. I think she got better, but then it's starting to come back. I don't know. I may end up taking her to the doctor tomorrow just to kind of get her, if she needs an antibiotic or something before school starts. Wonder who's taller, Leighton or Ranger? Ranger, I think, is still taller.
Yeah.
Let me try this again. I have a funny for the kiddos. Did you hear McDonald's on a live Burger King for talking to Wendy? There will be a service held at KFC if you need transport. Subway is available. That's funny.
What a great find, Kayson, finding all those eggs. Yes, it was. Hello from Pennsylvania. Do you think you're going to need a metal at the bottom of the chicken pens? By the way, I love the new pens. FYI, you can use tree limbs as breaches for them to hurt. Yeah, or using 2x4s, but right now we're just going to be using that. Maybe later on we'll add mesh, but for now that's what we're going to be using. I mean, the dogs keep everything pretty much away from those. Stephanie, you need to get Addison a nurse outfit so she can look after the property when y'all are ill.
Don't you think Jim Bug would be a good name for a goat? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
A Billy. Because Brandon's terrified of them, even though they're so sweet.
Yeah.
Where's the
Teresa
beef?
Says, go back and look at the other comment. Beef.
Oh, I did that already. I'm going to say goodnight. Busy day tomorrow and going to an Amish fish fry. Good night, Davina.
Good night. Thank you, Mr. Jimmy, for my coffee reminder.
Wasn't that a Chick-fil-A thing for a while? Eat beef. They must be talking about my shirt. I don't know. I don't know if it was or not.
We always put water in the bucket with our sunflower seeds. The mice go in and brown. Well, these, they just went in, and I guess the heat got them.
Hi, how are you all doing tonight? Your
Hey,
video
Shane.
was good tonight, Stephanie. By the way, Addison isn't allowed to have a boyfriend until she's 25. Yeah, I told her that already. I said, nope.
Dean says, good evening, Eddy Family Farm. A hot and sticky from Kansas, Kansas.
Lori says, your posts are the highlight of my day. Thank you, and may God bless you and your family.
Well, we've been trying to put out more. Like, I'm going to try to put out a reel every morning. I've got kind of a head start, so we're just going to keep trying, because the more we actually put, what is it?
Your shirt just looks funny.
The more we put out there, you know, the more it's going to attract people, and the more it's going to help the farm. I love watching the snake.
25, isn't that still young?
And Brandon jumping and Kayson laugh. Yeah, that was pretty hilarious. A lot of people got a kick out of that. How's the kittens? They're done good. I hate to even say this, but they're starting a little bit of hard food, or it's soaked a little bit. Some people.
We tried some watered down cat food a while back, but they didn't like it. So we're trying again.
Meets reality. I'm new to your channel. Thank you for being amazing. Well, thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. It means a lot to us. You know, I would have never dreamed it. I mean, I knew it could get big one day, but not as fast as it did. You know, we was just having fun, because I always said at the very beginning, I mean, YouTube helped me become a better father. It made me want to go do more things with the kids. And when I tried it, I loved it. And that was all I really enjoyed. So now it's crazy.
Ask about the trap. No, we still haven't caught anything in that trap.
Christine says, I also watched your show, your work boots. I never knew they made such amazing.
Good night, Beverly.
Versatile boots, fire, water. Yes, so those boots are absolutely amazing. When that company reached out to me, I was like so excited, you know, because first they sent me a pair of boots and never heard from them. They told me they didn't want me to talk about the product, nothing, just wear the boots. And then they come back around. I was like, that company believes in their stuff.
All right, Tina, no problem. Are you guys seeing a lot of the smoke from the forest fires?
Mm-mm.
Not here. Have you ever thought about getting a boat for floods to escape property?
No, here's the deal. If we flood, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. We live on a hill.
They're going to keep them. Yep, they will end up being the barn cats. I've been watching Eddy several years, but don't catch lives often. Well, thank you for joining, Ethel. Cindy, I told my kids they weren't allowed to get married until they were 25. As it turns out, 2 were in their 30s before they married, and the other one just turned 40 and still isn't married. That's why I've kind of said about 25 too, but might be better to be 30s or something, so they can get their college and stuff in their 20s.
But here's the deal. At the end of the day,
yeah.
Once they turn 18,
you can't push them to.
Yeah.
Because they'll just do the opposite.
Yep.
Faith Meets Reality says we just started our YouTube channel. I have 130 subscribers so far. We do Bible reading, prayers, and we play songs at night to wind down the day.
That's awesome. Satin says, let me try this again. I have a... Oh, you
yeah, I read that one. Yeah. how come you don't set the chicken waters on a flat surface so the snake don't crawl under and between the sticks things that you have the waters on?
Because if you set them on the ground, it's going to get all the flakes in them.
I think what she was saying was instead of 2 boards, why not like a full board?
And that's just what I had.
That's what we had.
And it also allows us to know which chickens are getting picked on because they will stay under it. So when we go in, we can grab that chicken and put him in another cage.
Every time you clean or give them water, you guys make me nervous of a snake biting your toes and fingers. Yeah, I get scared too now.
Jennifer says red ladybugs are lucky.
I
Orange
know.
ones bite.
Those are red.
No, these are orange.
No, those are red. You're going to pick one up.
No, you neither might bite me.
Oh, you poor thing. That's where Addison gets her sensitivity
they do.
from.
Stephanie, ladybugs will bite you. It's scary thinking that they could bite you and give you a good little nip. Yeah.
I didn't feel a thing.
Any eggs in the incubator? We got a few, but I messed up here last week. Really, really bad. And we'll see what happens. But I left. I didn't turn the incubator back on when I got eggs out and put them on lockdown.
I've been happily single my whole life. Sometimes that's better. Any eggs in the incubator?
Yeah, but I don't know how they're going to do because, like I said, I forgot to turn it back on one night. Linda says, hi, Eddy family. I had surgery a week ago yesterday on my shoulder. Then I lost my son. The vehicle fell off. I am so sorry to hear about that, Linda. We will definitely keep you in our prayers for you heal and also give you comfort and help you through this difficult time.
It was a childhood. I say childhood. I'm still in my childhood, I feel. But a high school friend, a school friend, they were sisters. And their older sister, her son was actually hit by a semi yesterday. So they're having I think he was 18. So they're having to do all of that now. Sherry sent $5. Said, are you both feeling better?
Yes. Ethel says, is there any way can email me a picture of your family? Would love to do a painting for you. Just shoot us an email and
we'll send you one.
Yeah, or there's you can get the updated picture. Yeah. Well, then how about ladybug?
Where do you think that giant snake went after it shedded its skin? Where was theirs?
Down in a creek at the crossing.
It probably came up here where there was feed for it.
That's the water moccasin down there.
Means that it's probably in the creek somewhere.
Have y'all tried smoked coffee? No, I've never tried that. I said, Brandon, did you see Keeping It Dutch? Sean is watching for his son to have piglets.
I think it's a misprint.
Yeah, I was about to say he ain't got no son, but
I guess.
Dean said my raccoon stew is starting to. You done lost your mind, Dean.
Gee, I'm so sorry for both families of the children who passed. Yeah, it's horrible. Tammy's headed out the door for work, but I'm still here. Well, have a great day at work.
Steph, did you catch anything in the trap?
Nope.
Not yet. But I did go back in and leave a comment that we did later that evening go back there and we put stuff over for shade on the side and stuff. So you might show that in your next video.
Yeah, I should have went back there today. I wasn't even thinking about videoing it. I just checked it. Any tips for a beginner YouTuber? I didn't know building a channel would be so exhausting and hard.
It's just one of those deals that you just keep posting consistently. Don't watch your numbers, because if you watch your numbers, you'll quit. And you got to do it for fun, because if you do it to make money, you'll never make it. You got to do it to have fun and document your life. I will say the people that, even when I see channels or they reach out to me and, they're already asking about how to make money, this and that, I tell Steph, or I tell my friends, like, they will never make it, because they've already got money in their mind, and you can't do that. You do it because you love it, and just be yourself. Don't. That's what makes our life so easy. Recording is, we are who we are, and that's why we get some hate comments sometimes, but that's just the way we live. Nobody's perfect and nobody's the same. God made us all different. And then they said, another one was, when that snake come out, I said, Jesus. Then they got me for swearing at Jesus, using God's name in vain. I'm like, how was that? I'm calling for Jesus because I'm scared.
Texas in the house. God love, so sorry. They married dad and grandmother last week. That's hard.
Did you take the guinea out of the trap? Yes, it did. Well, we put another guinea out there. We just swap them out. Just get a new one.
Steph, I also love those chickens you like with the noodle bobs. They look like Muppets. Yeah, they do. I love it. Ooh.
Means I've never seen you on Facebook anymore. Do you still watch the nest? Are the eggs in the incubator? Yes. I better go down. Oh yeah. I'm way behind. I'm going to go down there where she's at and then go back up. So I'm probably going to miss some, but I was several minutes behind. Linda says, thank you so much. He was 25 years old, almost 26 in October. It's been really hard. My shoulder is doing good. The doctor said yesterday I have to do physical therapy for it. I couldn't imagine, especially going through that grieving. That was like, here in our community, there was a bad accident last weekend before last, and ended up taking the life of a 7-year-old, and the driver as well, and sister was in the vehicle as well, and bystanders were able to get the sister out of the vehicle. She burnt 20% of her body and broke a bunch of bones, but brother didn't get out, and the driver didn't get out, and they burnt up in the vehicle, which, yeah, I shared that on Facebook, and my goodness, thank y'all so much for the outreach y'all did for the family. But because they're not, I don't usually show the share GoFundMe stuff, because it just, not that I don't want to try to help somebody, it just opens the door that, everybody's got something going on, and I know everybody's got stuff going on, but that's just not what I use a platform for. But I went to bed. I wrote something out right here, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I went to bed, and I was getting ready to lay down, and it hit me again. I was like, I've got to do that. I feel that that's somebody talking to me. So I shared it, and it's going through my head. It's like, you got this young couple that just lost one of their kids, and their other kids in Dallas in a burn center. So they actually buried him earlier this week. But they had to work out the between her surgeries to skip a day for her surgery so they could bury the son. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I watch Homestead Rescue. I watch one in a flooded area where the rains put wheels under the people's chicken pens and hog pens. Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't want to live somewhere like that. Ethel says, I lost my dad in March. It still hurt. My mom's been gone a whole bunch of years. I think 2007, something around there. And I still have my days. Good evening, folks. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Brennan. Just hopping on here for a minute. It's been a long day. I'm pretty pooped. Good to see y'all. Well, thank you so much for coming in, Meg's Little House. Satin says, this has been a very emotional week. Great neighbor, no more. A great neighbor, no more. He took. Yeah, that's sad. Romeo's right here at the door. Um, if a person asks, if a person is asking how to YouTube, tell them, be them, and make it funny to watch. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do is just be yourself. Um, and that way you just, yeah, go out and do your stuff and come back. Honestly, if we had a full-time cameraman, it would be so much easier to go through and cut everything. But you know, one of these days, one of these days. Um, like just now at comment about being scared and the name he yelled, I just laughed. Yeah. Um, I seen that post you shared. It is really sad. I prayed for them too. It is really hard when you lose a loved one. It is. It is. It really is. My condolence to all of you who have lost. Yes, it's crazy. It's sad. Um, Nina, I don't know about the you eating raccoon. Does Romeo want treats or just want company? I think he treats and company. Every morning, I shared a reel this morning on Facebook, and he was at the side door, just like he is now. He's at this window, um, and they'll be there in the morning as well. Well, where did he? Can you email me a physical address? They won't let me send post office. All right, I think I seen your email the other day. I need to get back to that. How's Juliet doing after losing her fall? I know animals do grieve. She is doing really good. She is actually running with all the horses now. Um, so she's we gave her a couple days in the pen, and she seemed to be doing really good. But we did we took the baby over there. We left the baby with her for probably about 10-15 minutes, and then we went ahead and took her. Um, I'm old enough to be your parent, Brandon and Steph. This is fun to watch. Something I've always wanted to do. Farm. Yeah, it's. I would have never dreamed we would be having a farm like this, but it is fun. It's fun learning, and I just love animals. They're so peaceful. Let Romeo say hi. Seems to be most of us seems to have a bad week. Yeah, there ain't no way I can let that happen because I'm on the computer. I'm sure you will have your media manager in no time. Just look what you have done since you moved out there. Yes, and that's the deal. It keeps growing and growing, which I'm not complaining. It's just amazing. Um, Romeo is so cute. I wished I could be there to pet him. He is, and he doesn't meet a stranger. Or he says, sorry, I just got on. So proud of you and the boys with the fence job. Y'all are doing a wonderful job. It looks great. Well, thank you. I know every time I mention this stew, Brendan gets, yeah, it's opposite, Dean. Faith meets reality says my heartfelt prayers to all who have lost loved ones. Excited to check out your channel, and you have amazing community here. So glad I came across your live feed. I am too. Faith meets reality.
We have a really good community.
Yeah, that is no joke. Um, it's awesome to get on here, and you have 400 or 500 people just hop on.
Good night, Lori. I'm glad you waited for me to come back to say good night.
Yep, the kittens are in here. Bruce says, I do have a testimony. My son was in a really bad accident last week. When medical got to him, he wasn't breathing. They got him back. He had a brain bleed and a break in his back. God has touched him. He is home now, doing so much better. I'll give God all the praise. Yes, that is a great testimony. And I'm going to tell you, I've seen it a few times where somebody is laying there lifeless, they're not breathing. And it is so neat to see CPR go in effect and bring them back, or even the paddles. That is crazy. I pray to God I never have to get hit by them things because they look like they hurt.
Yeah. Good night, Tina.
All right, Linda, you all have a good night. I love watching your videos every day. Well, thank you so much. And you're watching on Facebook, and we're going to try to start putting more out on Facebook.
Cindy says my daughter has Americanas and Cochins. They all have names. She would love to have a couple of goats.
We couldn't name our chickens.
My heartfelt prayers to all. I think you just read that one. I'm old enough to be your parent, Brandon and Steph. This is fun to watch. Something I've always wanted to do. Farm.
It is. It's cool. At the same time, you know, just like the feed room, it gets messy, and the mice. We knew they was coming back, but it just kind of got overlooked. I guess you kind of get used to them, but I was hoping that those cats, like Kayson, could catch one of those cats, and we could put that cat in there and just let him clear them out. But we ain't caught one of those yet.
Then said if that person's asking how to YouTube, tell them to just be them and make it funny to watch.
That's right.
Nell just looked in the mirror. You're one of them.
Jacob Jones says, I hear them baby kittens in the background. Yes.
They're in their bed now. They're asleep.
Did they finally get in their bed?
Yep.
it cracks me up because they do. Now they get in their litter box and they go to the potty and then they got a bed and then they hang out in the opening during the day. So it's pretty neat how cats put one and two together.
I wonder if they might be too little still, but because, which tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and clean the whole thing out
Mm-hmm.
because they get that, not litter, kitty, well, yeah, litter. They get that kitty litter everywhere or whatever. They have some of those that is actually closed off
Mm-hmm.
or whatever so that the litter doesn't get everywhere. And so I kind of wonder if they would actually go inside of one to use the bathroom.
I think that one that I bought
Does it
has
have a
lid.
top?
I think so.
Okay.
You all have a good night. Love watching your videos every day. You too, Linda. Got to sign off. Can't keep my eyes open, Tina said. Christina, the older lady.
Put metal down. They can't chew through tin roof for flooring.
Yeah, I think they're actually getting through at the door, I think. But they could be getting through from the walls because that is a repo building that we got.
Steph, have a go on that Harley girl. No, I'm not a.
Yeah, we're actually going to be putting that up for sale tomorrow. I finally got the title in the mail and it's going on the market.
It sure is. It is leaving the farm. Harleys are not farm bikes.
No.
Or
Dean said I'm old enough to be one of Brandon's kids.
If you have an old small storage tub that will sit over a litter box, all you have to do is cut an opening. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
If OSU has a media department, line up a student to come out and do the videos, put them up in a fifth wheel.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat. Do you guys see bears on the property? No, we don't have bears here.
Faith meets reality. We live in Washington State, looking to move to another state, better for homesteading. At least that's our long-term goal. Look at them.
Well, you move down to the south, it's going to get really, really hot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gee, Judy says, Brandon, I'm 72. I lost my dad at 13. I still think of him often. He was only 51 back then, just retired law enforcement, had an aneurysm in the brain. That's sad. And that's me too. I mean, some days I just have one of those days, or when Mother's Day comes around, not every Mother's Day, but some Mother's Days, that'll get me. But when I have those, I want to be by myself for a little while. But after that, after I get my cries and everything out, it seems like I'm good for a little while. Actually, I'm going to show my mom.
Yeah. And that's kind of where we're a little bit different too, is because my Mother's Day, I want to be with the kids. Well, Brandon too, but I take into effect of how he wants to be alone on Mother's Day. So
this is probably one of the best gifts that they ever got me. But this is my mom. That was my graduation. And then that's my dad.
Still looks the same.
Yeah.
A little wider.
I don't know if that. It says, all that I am, I owe to my mom, Angel Mother.
My angel mother.
Oh, yeah, to my angel mother. But, yeah, that was back when I didn't have no gray hair. My dad just started getting gray hair.
And these are actually spots on the pictures, wherever it is, because those pictures were a little bit older.
Yeah, there was some older pictures, but
not like nowadays.
I was even trying to grow a goatee there. But yeah, my mom was real little. She never, I think 125 pounds was the biggest she had, maybe when she was pregnant with us, but yeah, that's her.
Crying cleans our souls.
That is no joke.
Motocross bikes or BMX bikes, we do it all. My grandson is fourth in the state, California.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was Lori Buck.
Wow. Brenda says she was beautiful.
In 2019, I had to give CPR to my wife. It bought her just 5 days, and then she passed a week before Christmas. She was only 63. Oh, Wayne, I'm sorry to hear that. That'd be rough having to like bring your wife back and then she just goes. That's hard. They want to see your burn. A couple people said it. I was like, you gotta hike your leg up there or take a picture.
Thinking, the one thing that now I got on it, but I got to say it. But the one thing my mom always wished that I did, and I never did it, was to sober up. And I never did before she passed away. She died at the age of 42. But I know she looks down on us, but I wish she could be here with us and just the kids. But there was, we figured, like, if our moms wasn't gone, we would never be together. I don't remember how we figured that out, but
we just, because like if my mom didn't pass, I would stayed at home and I wouldn't have moved in with your aunt and uncle. And then you only really went to your aunt and uncle's when you were hurting about your mom passing. So that's kind of how we met. And yeah.
But
Walkers and Grounds must be busy tonight. Yeah, well, I don't know if their kids started school yet or not, but I know Grounds, they're homeschooled.
It's looking better.
But it's still infected, though, so I see the redness. I do have that antibiotic cream. You need to put some more on it.
Okay.
Actually, you might soak it up in that antibiotic ointment and put a big Band-Aid on it for tonight. Let it soak in there.
Okay, so she's proud of you and family, both moms. Yep. Brandon, your mom is with you and very proud. Yes, she is. Faith Meets Reality says we homeschool our daughter. So our friends Kevin and Kimberly with Grounds Family Farm, they actually homestead their kids. Homeschool their kids as well.
She's proud of you. She's proud of not only your sobriety, Brandon, but your family and Homestead.
Yep.
I think the walkers start next week. I was gonna say I didn't see any first days of school pictures. Like I've been seeing a bunch from like parents from out here, and me 74 young on October 1st. Awesome. We use a plastic tote with the lid for our litter box, cut an opening in the end of it for them to enter. My cat started using it at 7 weeks old.
7 weeks.
I may just do that then. I think it's the smell that they smell and then go in there. Neil said, your moms would both be so proud of how much you have achieved.
Yep.
Put a broadleaf plantain poultice on it that will help draw out the infection. Look in your yard for it. Please keep the burn clean and antibiotics on it. Burns are dangerous. Blood poisonings could develop. Please go to the doctor. You guys have a beautiful homestead. That's our big stream.
That is their channel. They also do homeschooling as well.
Soak the leg in Epsom salt and then put antibiotic on it. Since they just woke up, I'm going to show them because I had a few people ask them to show the cats earlier, but they were eating, so I just leave them alone. What are you doing? What you playing? Well, come here. I love how they run up here.
Come here, you little cute rabbits. Yeah.
I don't feel like they're trying to eat my chest now.
Look at that white girl.
Yeah,
Look at that fat belly. That fat belly.
Yeah, baby. You want to say hi to them, huh? You want to say hi?
I just love that sound.
The purring. Say hi. They're like, what is that? That sounded like a cat, didn't it?
I know. That's a horse, though.
Oh.
It's so weird that their mom literally stays right outside. Ain't that right?
This gray one's the mean one. The more aggressive one.
Yeah.
Pretty dang.
They are. But we found out the other day that there is actually 2 white cats with the same marking. Yep.
What do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do, huh? You gonna sit up there? Don't go potty.
Says, take care of yourself so you will be around for your kids. Here we are talking about parents that have passed on. Yep.
I'm gonna do it with my phone. There it is.
Here it says, I just want to say I love and appreciate your channel. And Bushwhacker, my wife and I will be moving from Southern California to Arkansas or possibly Oklahoma. We have our house for sale, looking for 50 acres. Well, let me tell you, well, probably land's a lot cheaper out here for y'all, but land's really high here for us, but I imagine everything's expensive in California. And thank you so much for watching our channel. We greatly appreciate it. Music, movies, more with Brian says, hope you guys are having a good night. Yes, we are. Christina says, look at those stripes on that white head. Yeah, and Mom and Dad have the same thing. I'm going to put her back before she goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, this one.
She's hacking her tail.
I love them. Is Leighton going to play football this year? Yep. He's been going to practice every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday and getting ready for the football season. And then Addison's been cheering every Tuesday and Thursday, but when school starts back, it's going to be switching a couple of days. But yeah, so it's going to be a full season. Not full, like as in all 4 kids, but I did sign up Addison. I wish I would have done it when she was younger, but I really wasn't thinking she needed tumbling for cheerleading. I was more like, she was just cheering. But now we got some of the girls that's been in gymnastics and stuff that are doing like the perfect cartwheel and all this other stuff. So we finally got her and then Braylee, of course, both signed back up for that. So they will start doing that every week now. So full. Kayson's the only one that doesn't have anything going on.
He wants to play football so bad.
Yeah, and he could play flag football this year and next year. No, next year would actually be football. So he could play it this year, but we don't want to get his hopes up to start really, really enjoying liking football. And then once he gets into tackle football next year, we're like, no, you can't do that. So it's just better to nip it in the butt and let him down now and just kind of over excite him, about basketball's coming up and do it that way.
Sabrina says, yes, y'all would have still been together if that's what God has ordained for your life. Yeah, you're right about that, Steph. Stephanie might have still visited your uncle and aunt, and you would have still met her. Y'all are happy together. Yes, that is Sabrina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina, I sent you another text. I had to go back and find that message. Um, I'm pretty sure that's you a text. Just let you know. Trying to figure out how to get your stuff there, and I don't understand why they're trying to charge so much.
Jay said, "Wow, YouTube's being mean. Got no notification that y'all were live. I'm really hoping to get to actually talk with y'all at the next Homestead Expo."
I'm excited. We will be um, for anybody. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. If anybody is around the Missouri area, we are going to be at the Missouri Expo. Is it Expo? Homesteading Expo in Missouri. So if you live up in that area, you want to visit us, we will be there. We'll be there with some friends as well.
She said she didn't get a text. Sorry. Lynn says, "Mama cats hear them, and as soon as she sees them, she's probably gonna snatch them up."
Yeah, I text you at 12:49.
Kayson likes basketball better. You sure you got the right number? Brandon, do you ever have to treat your chickens to mice or lice? If so, what do you use? No, we don't ever had to treat the chickens for anything like that.
Master Lot? Yeah, we did the
Was it the
chicken.
chickens?
Yeah, we use ivermectin. What I do is take it and draw it up in a syringe, and I lift the feathers up. You wasn't here as me and the boys. We did that when we brought them back from the auction.
Oh.
Thank you, God bless you for sharing your lives. You're more than welcome, Lori. Thank y'all so much for watching, because without y'all, we wouldn't get to share this with y'all. So it's a two-way street. All my family before me are gone, including my aunts and uncles. Never dreamed I would outlive them. Oh my, that's crazy, Dean. And one of those white cats was a tomcat. You could see his. Oh, I didn't look at it that close. So that's probably the case. There was mom and dad.
Oh yeah, could have been. Mama cat's not looking for babies. She had forgotten about them already. I remember helping a stray mother raising 11 cats, and one of the females having one kitten, and the other had 3 kittens, all from brothers. Wow. Susie said, "We're at Missouri because I would love to come and see you guys to meet up."
Where is that?
Marshfield.
Marshfield, Missouri. Will be there September 5th and September 6th.
It's a Friday and Saturday.
It doesn't give me an option when I Sandra, when I go, or Sabrina, when I go to pick the label, it won't give me an option. So I'm going to have to take it to the post office and see if they can do that.
Neil says, "I wonder who those friends will be with you in Missouri."
I don't know.
Music, movies, and more with Brian. Your family is fun to watch. And I like it when you help out with stuff on the farm. Leighton seems like he's growing up right. You guys should be proud.
Yeah, we are. And, it's just one of those deals that we just always believed that it was important to include them in everything we do. And, now they can take care of the farm when, we're out of town or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening, Brandon and Steph. Enjoyed the last 2 videos, and I'm so glad the fence got fixed on that side. Me too. Although we did have 2 goats out the other day. I don't know how that happened, but they didn't go through that fence.
Yeah, they didn't go through that fence at all. so I don't know.
I think the
Well,
white cats are comfortable being around their farm. You may have 4 barn cats after all. Can you trap them? Yeah, Kayson's trying to trap them.
yeah. Will Leighton be rooting for OU or OSU this year? So he's still stuck on OU, but I did find, which I'm not going to be able to find it now. I told y'all I was looking this morning for some throwback Thursday pictures or whatever. Well, it was Leighton. It was all the kids, but Leighton was probably, I don't think Braylee was born yet. I don't even know, like 6, 7, something like that. And he had OU. We was at the Chickasaw Arts Festival, and he had an OU uh, sticker, or not sticker, face paint on his face. Them 2 goats went around the long way. That's how we got them back. Me, Addison, and Braylee, I think. There was 2 kids with me, and we went to the neighbors. He was outside, so he was helping too. And they came right to the front gate and got around. Addison stayed on the outside so that she could punch in the code once they got a little bit closer. I didn't want to round them all the way up and then not be able to have the gate open.
Good night, Lori. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Lynn said, "What'd you say about Missouri?" I was making tea. We will be there September 5th and September 6th. They're having if you just type in like Ozark, Missouri Expo or Homestead Expo, you can find it on just the regular internet. Good night, Meg. Are you going to sell chickens this weekend?
I don't know if we'll sell them this weekend or not. Just depends on. Yeah, I need to really look and see the auction, or I could go to the dog trade, but I think I'd rather take them to the auction because
It's in Marshfield, Lynn. Trooper's doing really good. He's getting a little bit bigger. I figured because you really can't have 2 males once he gets a little bit bigger, huh?
no, I've already actually reached out to DJ and Daniel to see
if they wanted him first.
If they had anybody that would like him, because I just always felt like that was theirs. It never felt like it was ours, And I just wanted to put it out there because maybe they had a friend that wanted it, but they didn't. So we're going to be finding a new home for them. Have you and Kayson sold any chickens yet? Hope you do great and make some profit. Not yet, Don, but we're getting close. We're almost to the point of picking our brood stock out.
Lumpkin Family Farms, those tickets are $50.
Yep.
Bucky Badger and Big W here in Wisconsin, Big Ten Conference.
Yeah, and that's the deal is when you go to these expos and stuff, and I know, like I say, the one in Missouri is $50, but it takes a lot of money to bring these speakers in, and the only one we've ever went to is the one at the expo here,
Or the urban one, but pretty much the same. But
the same, and let me tell you what Sean and Kevin and Rachel and Brandy have done with the Okie Homestead Expo is absolutely amazing what they have built. They bring in these people and they put them up in rooms, pay for their rooms. So it does take a lot. And, one cool thing that they're doing now, in which I think I shared it the other night, is the tickets on the, let me see. They have the early bird tickets, and they have the VIP. I think there's only limited VIP. I think it said 16 of them, and that will be quite the experience. So I don't even know if there's any more of those available, but Actually, I need to go in there and check and see. So that would be pretty cool, especially if you've never been. That's going to put your parking, give you good parking. That's going to give you access to all of the events to get good seating. So it's definitely worth it if you're trying to make a lot of events. And even waiting in those long lines, you can actually bypass with the VIP, which that's just, I'm sure there's going to be some people be upset, but it's just like anything else. If you pay extra, you can get that in advance.
Dean said you had a farmer tan going on. I was like,
Yep.
Christina says, good night, y'all. Don't forget to keep an eye on that email for business inquiries.
I will definitely do that. Definitely do that. Does anyone plan on going to the expo this year on here?
Good night, Donna. Stephanie's Addison okay? She got bit pretty bad or no? Yeah, she's fine. She iced it and then there's no bump or nothing now. So I don't know. It might have just been like an ant or something. I don't know. But she's good. I can sit in the shade and tan even though through my trees. See, I burn more when it's cloudy outside than actual sun. It's like the heat waves or something. Jay said he'll be at the Okie Expo again.
Sweet.
Good night, sweet dreams, and God bless. I wish I could. We're not lucky enough to have Homestead expos here. Too far from me from Wisconsin to travel to Missouri. Lynn, that's what I was thinking. It looked like a spider bite because of the two holes. It was weird looking. So I've been keeping an eye on it.
So that's one thing I was reading on this, and I was talking to Sean about this, is actually they only have, where did it go? The VIP Plus, they only have 6 more available. So they have the VIP Plus 6 more available, and just the regular VIP, there's 14. But let me tell you, that's what I would do actually for the first time. Where did it go? It says that's your weekend pass, both days, children weekend pass. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I look forward to that every year.
Denise says, hello, Brandon. Hello, Stephanie. It's Denise from Oswego, New York. Just wanted to let you know that my surgery went well and I go back on July 14th for a follow-up from Denise, New York.
Well, that's awesome. We will definitely keep you in our prayers and pray that it continues healing really, really good.
Hoping to get to the Okie Expo next year so I can finally meet you guys, the Grounds family, and Chestnut.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. I'm excited, Jacob. I hope to get to see you there. And I should, because I'll probably be up and around the front gate or in the parking area helping everybody get in. So most definitely, you got to say Jacob Jones when you see me. We live in a small town in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes that's good. I love it out here, because if you end up at our door, you're not up to no good.
I don't even remember where. I was somewhere the other day with a kid or something, and someone asked about you. and asked if you were still sheriffing and stuff. And I explained to him, just the one day. And he's like, well, I never see him out and about anymore. And I was like, yeah, he likes that farm life where he just stays at the farm. He doesn't, he goes to Tractor Supply for the feed and stuff, or maybe a quick trip to Walmart or something, but he's not the out person anymore.
So, yeah, Tractor Supply or Stillwater Milling. We're starting to go Stillwater Milling quite a bit more for the feed, but still go to Tractor Supply a little bit. What was that? Oh, I ran into somebody at Walmart. They say they see you all the time. And I didn't realize who they were until they sent me a message saying it's great visiting you at Walmart. So it's pretty cool when people come up and introduce themselves. And
I'm a Walmart girl. We always need something around the house. With 4 kids and a husband.
Jay said, I just sent my wife a message to check for the tickets. Yeah, like I said, there's 4 of them left. And what that VIPs, which I don't know if it's all on there, but it's going to give you access to everything really quick. You're not going to be waiting in the lines. And yeah, it'll be pretty neat. You get your you get the expo shirts. You get a lantern. I don't even remember how many they started off with. I think they might have started off with 10 or 20, something like that.
Yeah. Mickey loves his little town in the middle of nowhere too.
It's nice. Hello from the UK, Scotland. Wow. I've seen some beautiful videos in Scotland.
And Denise says, thank you, Brandon and Stephanie, for reading my prayer request. I'm watching you right now on the TV here in Oswego, New York. So thank you from Denise.
You're more than welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, it's so amazing. So a lot of people say, well, I told my friend about you, and they're watching you. But if you get to thinking about it, you got 400 or 500 people. Hey, that adds up. So, hey, somebody go tell somebody about Eddy Family Farm or life on the Eddy Family Farm.
Laura says when we moved here, it was woods. Now there's houses all around us. That's how my friend, she lived literally in the woods. And now they have there's 3 houses, but still hers is kind of by itself. But you can see the other houses from where she lives now. And she's like, I wish I had the money back when so I could have bought all that property right there. And I'm like, I got you.
That's what we're trying to do here. So if we get a chance, any property comes up, I'm going to try to buy it. Actually, I'm going to try to lease the neighbors over here. We'll see. It ain't for lease. I'm just going to ask them. They don't do nothing about it or do anything with it. So I put my animals there. I wish I could attend the expo, but I will be getting ready for an eye surgery appointment on September 8th. Maybe next year. Hi, Brandon Steven. I love watching your channel. All your children are so sweet. Well, thank you.
Hello, Eddy Family Farm, and everyone in the chat. First time here. Love y'all's videos. Well, Billy, welcome.
Welcome, and thank you so much for watching. Lori says, I know you love your Tractor Supply store. Ask them if they would price match so you can get a cheaper price. So they will price match if it's the same kind of feed. It's not the same kind of feed. It's a different sack. They bag all their stuff here. And, I've been trying to work with Tractor Supply for the last 2.5 years. And we've reached out to them, They won't even give us a response back. And, and our people here are wonderful. Melissa's tried to help us get to the right people, and my thinking behind that is, well, they know when you buy feed and when you don't come to the store very often, they email you. So I know they got to know they get my email. So I want to know what's up with that.
Laura says, I love your shirt, Stephanie. Brandon, I was talking to my older daughter about your family the other night, how y'all started out to where you are now. And I said to her, I am so happy and proud of y'all's accomplishment. Y'all inspire me.
Yeah, well, thank you. And I still tell people it's just hard to believe how fast we have grown. It is, but um, it's been a journey. But we just keep posting videos and keep growing, and you know, who knows what's next? You know, it could be. I don't know. I'm surprised to see y'all still on here at 1:30 a.m. Well, it's 11:30 here. We're actually fixing to hop off here. We try to get off about 11:30.
You know if any of the donkeys are expecting babies? Beautiful Cupcake is large and in charge. I'm pretty sure she is. And then Fancy is a question mark. She's wide as all get out.
If she ain't bred, I just don't.
She's just gonna have, because she's bigger than Red. When Red had a baby, she's bigger than Fiona.
Look at that.
That don't even do it justice.
Yeah, in real life, it's really, really big.
Yeah. So I don't know.
So
them two though for pretty good.
all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see y'all on the next live stream. Be sure to
Made it 2 hours again.
subscribe to both channels. Make sure you're subscribed to Steph's and mine.
Yeah, because I don't have as many subscribers as Brandon.
No. So y'all have a wonderful night, guys. God bless.
God bless.